The game in so many ways. DA, thank you. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. And it's Rondo in at the 1. And for New Orleans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the 5.
And you think of the resiliency of New Orleans. It feeds into the ethos of their sports teams, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. Certainly the Pelicans have had their challenges too. Injuries, turnover, and leadership. You can't give up, though. I think that's something this organization and the fans can relate to.
So the Pelicans win the tip. Now here's Ingram. Pass the ball. Williamson with it. He's covered by Rondo. And it's Williamson missing. And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles. No one near James as he lets it go. No good on his first attempt of the game. The feed to Holiday. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Nice play by Holiday. Terrific speed in the open court. Defending him, you have to change ends quickly.
LeBron outside. Passes it to Davis. Shoots over Ingram. And it's off the back rim. No good. Williamson dishes to Holiday. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Great D that time from Green. The drive by James. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
First free throw is good.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
And both free throws, good for James.
You know, the one chink in LeBron's armor, decent but somewhat inconsistent from the free throw line.
Ball kicks to Williamson. There's the pass to Ingram. Pass to Favors. Unable to get that one. Davis with some nice D. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
His dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
Outside Holiday. Fades and shoots. It's rebounded by Rondo. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. Kuzma outside. Pass to Green. Just 5 to shoot. From deep.
Impacting the game now at both ends. Zion moves his feet well and can change directions and close out on shooting.
Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Green. And the rejection by Favors. And so the ball's out of bounds. Favors touched it last. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. LeBron kicks to Green. Off target from outside. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans, trailing by 2. Holiday against Green. Holiday, the pass to Williamson. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Davis.
And that's grown man muscle. Williamson relishes any chance he gets to take the defense on and finish. And maybe the most popular player to enter the league since social media became truly pervasive. Zion Williamson handles it with class. He really appreciates his teammates and his coaches and really respects the game.
And talking to stars in this league, even they want to see what Williamson's going to do next.
Sure. We talk about the leaping ability at his size, the handles, the shot making. But what really stands out when you watch him live, the instincts, being at the right place at the right time and always seeming to make the right play.
He lobs it up, and the dunk by Williamson.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Loads it up for Davis.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Ball finds Ingram. And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game. Williamson with it. He's against Kuzma. A fadeaway.
Great to see Kuzma working so hard defensively, showing how effective he can be.
Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities. The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
And Davis throws it down.
Rondo is out there to distribute the ball. He is a master at finding the open man.
Pelicans trail by 3. To the paint. Here's Williamson. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
The drive by James. And James throws it down.
Defensively, you want to take away LeBron's driving lanes, but his speed and power still went out.
Ball, the pass to Favors. Off the run, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis. For a time, Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans have a lot to celebrate.
And that one falls for Favors.
You know, the shooting ability of Derek Favors combined with his size makes him a hard matchup for most defenses.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. And so Favors nails both of them.
The Pelicans, they are committed to New Orleans. Some have speculated they be a candidate to move to the Seattle market. Organization-wise, they have said they're not going anywhere.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Here's Ball. Makes it off the glass. And when the new GM took over basketball operations, he said ownership's commitment was a big factor.
They have said all the right things. Sometimes teams in the South can struggle with attendance. The Pelicans have made it clear they want to win right here in New Orleans.
Ball against Rondo. Shot clock at 6. He doesn't hit that one.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Ball, the pass to Williamson. They get it back. And the rejection by Cousins.
Great anticipation by DeMarcus. His instincts are excellent pretty much in every phase of the game.
Rondo kicks to Green. From deep. Pelicans with the rebound. It's Ingram on the wing. Covered by LeBron. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. That sends Brandon Ingram to the free throw line. That's on LeBron James.
The second overall pick back in 2016, Brandon Ingram has shown us flashes. But whether it's defense or offense, still a ways to go.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Williams comes in for Williamson. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Drew Holiday. And Greg, when you talk about Ingram, where would you look for him to make the next step in his game?
Well, in that one season at Duke, he did shoot over 40% from three. I think becoming a reliable shooter from out there would be a key building block offensively.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Well, the Sooners didn't jump out full throttle to sign Cousins in this past free agency. Still wary of his health. Ended up having to take another one-year contract, this time with the Lakers. Cousins, though, still hoping to show he's a franchise-caliber player.
First free throw is good. Steve, Kobe Bryant said that growing up in Italy gave him a huge advantage learning the fundamentals and the tactics of the game. Do you think Europe's better at developing players than the United States?
You know, I don't think they're better. I do think their system at times for certain players, they get into a system of working on their game. And I wouldn't just say fundamentals from an early age. And a lot of those guys are being able to practice with pros at an early age. I think it comes down to individuals. And I also think a lot of these parents and kids, you have to understand it starts off with making a layup versus making a three. So I don't think that Europe is doing it better. I just think a lot of times right now we're looking at some of those European players and they're coming over ready to play from day one versus some other players.
And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Inside, here's James. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
The defender gets caught in a bad position. LeBron powerful enough to convert through contact. Let's see what he does at the line.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers.
this is Alvin Gentry's fourth stop as an NBA head coach. He's been working as an NBA assistant, get this, since 1988.
Over 3 decades in this league, a decade coaching in college, worked for and with so many legendary coaches. He's seen it all.
Redick for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
The 3 ball is so important in today's game. You need a guy like J.J. Redick that can stretch the defense way out.
Here is Cook. No points in the game yet for him. Cousins, no one around him. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
DeMarcus is absolutely fantastic in isolation situation, but the offense flows better when they have him working off the catch.
Ball with the bucket. Lakers leading by 3. James looking around.
Great scorers have this ability. Let LeBron get that close, that's 2 points or a trip to the line.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. Free throw good, LeBron. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Pelicans trail by 4. Williams passes to Hart. And here's Hayes. And Redick kicks to Hayes. Just 5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Off target with his 3. Los Angeles leading by 4. James left side. Here's Cousins. Here is Cook, covered by Hayes. That one good for 2.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Kicks to Redick for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Redick's got a couple of 3s now in the first for New Orleans.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
James outside. LeBron is doubled. He feeds it to McGee. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Trying to stop LeBron in the pick and roll. With his versatility, it's a no-win situation.
And here is Ball. Passes it to Hayes. He kicks to Redick. McGee on the double team. And there's the pass to Hayes. Here's Hart. And the rejection by Cousins. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Troy Daniels comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's Cook. It's good. Cook's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Redick, and he banks in the layup.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
And it's Cook with the ball for the Lakers. No good from Cousins. New Orleans has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Hart, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And 4 years at Villanova for Josh Hart, won the title back in 2016.
He just makes winning plays, hits perimeter shots, and the 30th pick in 2017, he has been solid.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Down low, here's McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Hayes dishes to Reddick. McGee on the double team. That's too hard. Shot clock at 5. Here's Alexander Walker over Daniels. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Daniels passes to Bradley. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here is Cook, covered by Reddick. Cook, good.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Here's Alexander Walker. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Los Angeles on top, up by 8. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Lakers 5 right now. You've got Cook. Anthony Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Bradley, and it's Daniels in at the 2 spot. So it's the Pelicans now. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Here is Cook. Pass to McGee. Passes to Davis. Up and in on the layup. And it's a 12-point Laker lead.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
The pass to Alexander Walker. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Lakers leading by 12. Pass to Bradley. Loads it up for Davis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
What a beautiful play, and it was great timing. Then the athletic finish by AD.
Pass to Hayes. Kicks it to Reddick. 6 to shoot, and Hart has it in the corner. Sinks the triple.
As you can see, Redick is not just a shooter, but also a terrific passer.
Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Daniels with it, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Here's Hart, guarded by Bradley. Pass to Alexander Walker. Five to shoot. Here's Hart from deep three-point range. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Daniels passes to McGee. Bucket is good.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
Even when plays, Steve, aren't being run for them, certain guys always get a lot of their points on tip-ins and putbacks. They're always right there. Who catches your eye in that category?
Andre Drummond, for sure, Kevin. He's phenomenal on the offensive glass. Rudy Gobert, Al Horford, he gets those timely tip-ins.
He does, you're right.
And then I look at another guy is Whiteside. When he's engaged, he can. Marvin Bagley is a newer name, and he's fantastic at that as well.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Green's checked in. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Bounce pass from Kuzma. Here's Davis, and it's blocked.
And if Williamson's in the area, you better be careful. When you aren't, he's going to stifle you on the offensive end.
Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off. About 3 minutes played so far in this second quarter. The pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Williamson. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Williamson's got 7 points.
And he's far from just a dunker. Zion is also capable of hurting you from outside.
Here is Daniels. He's covered by Ingram. Daniels kicks to Rondo. 5 on the clock. Here's Kuzma. No good with the triple. Pelicans trail by 13. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Shots good by Alexander Walker.
Strong move at the rim. The defender was just a tad bit late and contested.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A. The Pelicans have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
One shot.
One of the better defenders in the league, Drew Holiday embraces the challenge.
Lakers leading by 8. Now Daniels. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And defending the top scorers in the league is no picnic, but Drew Holiday says it's fun for him.
That's what he grew up on. He comes from a basketball family. Defense was a topic of conversation at the dinner table.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 11-point game. Williamson with it. He's against Kuzma. And that one's good. Williamson.
And if you're the defense, you live with this. Zion makes a tough shot despite terrific defense.
And here's Daniels. Pass to Davis. Outside, Green fires for three. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Green's got 6.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And the basket is good. That's 7 points for Drew Holiday.
Right there you see Holiday's toughness. Gets hit, able to maintain body control, finishes the play.
To the inside, Davis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
And he makes the first. Smitty, lately we're seeing more deep three-pointers than ever before. Think you could step out to that 35-foot mark?
Hey, Kevin, I can step out there, but the question is, could I make them at a high percentage? And that's what's so beautiful now. You're seeing these guys step out further and further, but their percentage is higher and higher than it would be from others in my era shooting 35-footers. This is fantastic, but I do not want to see a 4-point line.
Feeds to Holiday. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 9 points in the game so far.
Building off a solid first quarter. He's been lights out here in the second.
Loads it up for Davis. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Williamson dishes to Holiday. And the shot goes in. Holiday's got 11.
And that's the pressure Holiday puts on your defense. Sees the opportunity, gets his shot inside.
And they double up James. And finished off by Davis.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Holiday against Caldwell Pope. And Davis sends it back.
What a play by Anthony Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nope, not on my watch. As soon as you give him any room whatsoever, he is always looking to attack and make you pay.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
You know, perimeter scoring more important than ever. However, Anthony Davis, an elite scorer who still gets it done inside.
Pelicans trail by 12. Now here is Holiday. He's got 11. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Caldwell Pope.
And that's Holiday taking it right to the defense. Being aggressive, drawing contact.
And you look at the top scorers in the league, not too many players 6'11" or taller.
Anthony Davis, the Greek Freak, and Karl Anthony Towns, the common thread. They can score facing the basket. All 3 franchise players.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. And with all the uncertainty in New Orleans last season, Drew Holiday staying focused on winning games.
You know, Kevin, with everything he's been through, whether it's his injuries, his wife dealing with her own health scare, it gives you perspective on things.
And he's good on the second.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
Right side Davis. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Those are the plays Davis is capable of making. Much more confident and stronger than what he was when he came into this league.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
One of the most productive all-around players in the game. AD has already accomplished a lot individually. Next, winning.
James against Favors. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Lakers leading by 12. James with it. He's got 12. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
The numbers speak loud and clear. AD not letting up, playing with great pride.
Here's Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 5th assist in this one. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Los Angeles. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And it's Davis finishing it off.
It's a thing of beauty watching an athlete that graceful, but that powerful.
Holiday looking for an opening. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Davis finds Caldwell Pope. Back to Davis. To the middle. And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by Davis. Kuzma's got his first bucket in this one. Ball against Rondo. And the dunk by Williamson.
And Ball sets up his teammates, and when they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league.
Back to Rondo. Inside. And Kuzma slams it in.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you look at Lonzo Ball, certainly high expectations for this young man. One and done at UCLA. How about second overall pick? That's brought some undue pressure.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Greg, you talk about the hype for Lonzo Ball and the pressure. Do you think that creates an additional challenge for a young player?
Yeah, he's scuffled at times, but I think the future remains very bright for that young man.
And the Lakers making a change here. Cousins is checked in. He hits the second from the line.
And at 6'6", Ball, very similar to Jason Kidd in terms of the vision that he plays the game with. His IQ is off the charts.
Lakers leading by 13. James in the post. He's covered by Ingram, and Cousins gets it to go.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Ball, the pass to Williamson. Kuzma against Ingram. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can also contribute inside. The way he releases his shot makes it very difficult to block.
Yeah, easy call.
The Lakers have been shooting right around 75% of the line, 9 of 12 so far.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And the first one at the line is good. Some changes for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Drew Holiday. And the Lakers also making a change. Bradley's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time.
And the free throw shooting has been excellent tonight. And how often do we get to say that?
Shot left block. And Williamson with a nice bucket inside. Williamson's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Lakers leading by 13. Here's James. He's got 14. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
With that size and that speed, it's hard not to foul LeBron. That's the only way to slow him down.
This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he has been really good here at the free throw line in the first half.
He misses the free throw. Quinn Cook's checked in for Rajon Rondo. So he comes up empty at the line.
And how much fun is it to watch this kid? I call Zion Williamson a kid, even though he goes about 280, and he has a certain composure that really belies his years.
Good. Williamson's got 17.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And with Williamson, it's not just the obvious stuff that impresses you, Greg. It's the little things as well, the attention to detail.
You know, Kevin, one thing that stands out to me, every time I see this young man, the eye-hand coordination, whether it's on steals, deflections, block shots, he always seems to pick it cleanly. Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And the foul on Avery Bradley. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the second quarter. Hayes. No good on the triple. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Cousins dishes to James, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game. It was to the chagrin of many that Cousins joined the Warriors last season, but it looked to be the right choice for him. Got to take his time rehabbing and came back to a team in first place with no pressure.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. And with Cousins last year, you know, Greg, he came back with a bit of a minutes restriction.
And Kevin, time will tell just how full a recovery Cousins can make. But last year went how he hoped it would with regards to taking a year to get things right and be in a good situation.
Yeah, they got into a nice flow this quarter.
Lakers leading by 14. There's the feed to LeBron. And the dunk by James.
LeBron is having himself a game. Staying aggressive, playing with a lot of force.
Pass to Hayes. Redick against Cousins. Now Ball. 5 points in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. Pelicans keep it alive. Goes back up. And it's good on the way in. And that's 19 points for Zion Williamson.
Here in the second quarter, he's looking much more comfortable with this offense.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Bradley finds Cousins. Now McGee. Tipped away. Stolen by Ball. Passes it to Redick. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Redick's got 10 points.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Alvin Gentry. Coach, what have you liked so far from your team, and what have you not liked?
Well, I like the pace of the game. Defensively, I don't like anything that we're doing as far as dribble penetration. Too many things are happening in the lane. We got to protect the basket a little better.
Thanks for your time, Coach. Back to you.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 23 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been playing extremely well lately and making some new highlights for us already in this one. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Well, it was an unselfish, team-oriented half of basketball. The ball never stopped moving. Their offense had a great flow to it. It prevented anyone from getting lazy out there. They're always moving, cutting, knowing where they need to pass the ball.
Kenny, let's get your opinion on New Orleans.
Their defensive fundamentals have been atrocious. I mean, you see guys reaching instead of moving their feet. They're not getting out the shooters. They've dug themselves a hole, and the only way to get out of it is all 5 guys start defending the way they should.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at point. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And it's blocked.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. His long reach really...
And this is how you fire up your teammates. LeBron with a 10 on that one.
Ball, the pass to Williamson. And here is Ingram. And he's going up for the alley-oop. It's stolen by Davis. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. And Rondo with the basket on the assist by Kuzma.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Pelicans trail by 16. And the pass to Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
I like over the last few years, Holiday's proven he can shoulder the scoring load. Doing exactly that tonight.
Loads it up for Davis. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Pass to Green. On the wing, Davis. Clock at 6. On the wing, Green. Guarded by Holiday. And that one, good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Ball kicks to Holiday. And the dunk by Williamson.
When you've gained a decade or more of experience, this is what tends to happen. Holiday staying very patient, waiting for someone to break free.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Pass to James. Four on the shot clock. Shoots from 12.
The work ethic that Favors has on defense is commendable. His energy is infectious to the rest of his teammates.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Rondo on the double team. Here's Ingram. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ingram's got 7 points.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
Rondo looking around. Here's Davis. Basket good. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
You see the weight that AD's added to his frame over the years. Now invites contact.
To the paint. And the dunk by Williamson.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's James. No good there. So the Pelicans will take it the other way.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Down low, Williamson, the pass to Ingram. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Now here's Kuzma. Defense is right there. And the rejection by Favors.
The long reach of Favors have a real impact, especially when he leaves the ground quickly in time for blocks.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
The three. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Rondo kicks to Kuzma. That one falls. Kuzma's got 6 points.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
Holiday finds Favors. Ingram up top. James covering. And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Troy Daniels, he's checked in for the Lakers. Now here's Rondo. Green with the ball. Can't connect from short range. Ingram against Rondo. Ingram outside. Passes to Holiday. Teardrop shot, and Davis sends it back. Kuzma passes to Rondo. Williams with the block. Holiday against Rondo. Here's Alexander Walker. He gets hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. They grabbed their own miss.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
It's stolen by Green. Fast break, the Lakers. Green with the ball. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 9th assist in the game now. And you know what, Smitty? One of the best shot blockers among wings, Danny Green.
You know, he's a chase down artist in transition. He does not give up on plays at all.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Love the gritty work inside from Favors. When he's down there, it makes the defense very nervous.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season. Two.
And that one falls for Favors. Los Angeles making a switch here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. No good on the 2nd free throw.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Kuzma. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Favors got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside, Alexander Walker.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Down low, Kuzma. And the rejection by Favors. The 11-footer. And the Pelicans miss again. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Los Angeles. And it's good for 2. 8 points for Kyle Kuzma.
And gotta feel helpless at times if you're the defense. Kuzma just fantastic at converting despite their best efforts.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And positionless basketball, all the rage, and Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Williams. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Brandon Ingram. Caldwell Pope brings the double team. Here's Alexander Walker.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. Los Angeles leading by 19. Here's Daniels. Rebound by Alexander Walker. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
Rondo, and they double up Rondo. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Pelicans trail by 17. On the wing, Holiday. Inside, lays it up off the glass. Hayes has got his first points in this one.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Rondo finds Kuzma. Here's Davis. Good on the shot. Davis has got 8 points in the quarter.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. New Orleans making a switch here. Hart's checked in. The Lakers also making some changes. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Davis. JaVale McGee comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Bradley's subbed in for Troy Daniels. Outside, Redick. Back to Holiday. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on JaVale McGee. The Pelicans have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
That free throw good from Hayes. Hayes hits them both. Los Angeles leading by 15. The pass to Cousins. Sinks that one from the post. Cousins has got 8.
I mean, you have to credit the defense. All you can do is try to make it as difficult for Cousins as possible.
To the middle. Here's Rondo. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Hart. Guarded by Kuzma. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
One shot.
Lakers leading by 14. Rondo bounce pass. Here's Cousins. The baseline jumper goes down. He's got 10. The Pelicans have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. And Hayes kicks to Redick. And Cousins comes over to help. Pass to Hayes. And Hart has it in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. That shot, no good. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Cousins, the pass to Kuzma. Bradley deciding where to go with it. No good that time. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Pelicans. They trail by 16. And Redick now atop the key. That's tipped, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo. Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. And Cousins comes over to help. To the paint. Here's Hayes. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
2 shots.
That free throw missing. James checked in for JaVale McGee. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Rondo finds Kuzma. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. 10 points for Kyle Kuzma.
And when you give Kuzma that shot, he is going to let it fly. He is so confident in his mid-range.
Holiday, the pass to Hart. Here's Williamson. And he drops it in from the low post. Williamson's got 25 points in the game.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
It's LeBron with the drive. It's blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Lonzo Ball is checked in for Drew Holiday. And the Lakers with possession here. 16-point lead. And he comes up with the deuce.
And the strength of Rondo finishing through contact.
The Pelican shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. To the middle. Here's Redick. And the layup is good. Redick's got 12 in the game.
He is really shouldering the load on the offensive end and doing an outstanding job. But he needs the rest of his team to step up.
Rondo is doubled. Pass to LeBron. Here's Bradley. Cousins trying to free himself up. And it's Bradley. That time on the assist by Rondo.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Ball, the pass to Williamson. He gets it in there. He's got 27.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
Rondo. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Lakers lead by 18.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Redick with it. Picked up by Kuzma. Redick passes to Williamson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hart. Hayes trying to break through. Hart, that's good. 12 points for him.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision making.
And finished off by LeBron.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Passes it to Williamson. That 3 off the mark. Now the pass to Cousins. And he gets the bucket.
DeMarcus Cousins, for his size, he can make plays off the bounce. That kind of versatility is what makes him somewhat unguardable.
And so it's Los Angeles taking a 19-point lead into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back to the action after this word. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So the Lakers 5 right now. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Rondo in at the 1 spot. Outside, Redick. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Green. Rondo's shot is off. Pelicans trail by 21. They double him with Green. Pass to Favors. Here's Hart. Deflects the pass. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
That's two really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnovers.
Now here's LeBron. D right on him. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And finished off by LeBron.
You can't give a steamroller like LeBron that kind of opening. He'll bury you every time.
Ball against Rondo. Pass to Hart. Outside, Reddick. They double him with Green. 5 on the clock, and the New Orleans Pelicans with another turnover here.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Ingram's checked in. Lakers leading by 23. Down low, here's Green, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul called on the New Orleans Pelicans.
And though he's a physical, tough-minded individual, Danny Green's averaged less than 1 free throw attempt per game over his career. That's surprising.
That's good from Green.
And looking back, an underrated part of the DeRozan-Kawhi trade, the Raptors also getting Danny Green. Green, one of the better 3-and-D wings in the league, way more than a throw-in.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. And you look at Danny Green's, he had both ends. Hard to believe the Spurs gave him up.
I mean, over 40% from long range, locked down defensively. Not a lot of flash, but plenty of substance to his game.
Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist.
Fast break execution. Danny Green knows where he's supposed to be and seals the deal.
Ball kicks to Favors. Here's Reddick. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
That's nice work. Stopping short of the rim. Just laying it over the top.
Favors against LeBron. Inside, Kuzma. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
And Kyle Kuzma, a late pick in the 2017 draft, but he's shown that he's as strong a prospect as any.
Yeah, flew under the radar as a prospect, but came in with a very refined game and was an impact player early on. Has already started to expand his game. Should see an even bigger role as he develops as a player.
Free throw good, Kuzma. Well, for New Orleans, shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Passes it to Alexander Walker. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Melly from outside off the mark. And here's the Lakers. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. No good on the 3. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That is his first foul of the game. And Los Angeles with some changes. Jared Dudley's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Troy Daniels in for Green. And so here is New Orleans to the inside. A nice shot by Melly.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Moore with the steal. Shots good by Williams. Here is Cook. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Cousins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And not just a long-range gunner, but E'Twaun Moore also blessed Greg, one of the NBA's best floaters.
I mean, he takes a lot of those mid-range shots, those floaters in the lane that makes them more often than not. For a player standing 6'4", the ability to finish inside, providing that counterbalance to his three-point shooting.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one.
We've watched Cousins for a while. I love the way he plays with emotion, but it has to be under control.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Anthony Davis is checked in for Dudley. James comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Danny Green, he's checked in for Troy Daniels. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Quinn Cook. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. And he converts the layup.
And Ball being aggressive there with his penetration, seizing on any open space to get to the basket.
Outside, Davis. Outside, Green. Latre. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 5th assist in this one.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
The pass to Ball. He feeds it to Williamson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Davis.
Can't be this assertive with Williamson. He's already a pro at drawing you in and getting the call.
That free throw good from Williamson.
And the expectations for Williamson are sky high. A superb athlete whose skill set and drive to be great is off the charts.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. JaVale McGee comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Alex Caruso in for Rajon Rondo. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Lakers leading by 23. Here's James. And Derek Favors pulls it down. Favors has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Ingram against James. And it's Ingram missing.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look. But this is why we play the game.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Pass the ball. 5 to shoot. And it's in there. Ball's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Ball showing some killer instinct there. A solid athlete who knows how to score through contact.
Caruso looking for an opening. And the rejection by Favors. And so the ball's out of bounds. Favors touched it last. Some changes for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma comes in for JaVale McGee. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Alex Caruso. Tries a 3 off the inbound. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Williamson, the pass to Ball. It's Ingram on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And that's now 10 points for Brandon Ingram.
And really, Ingram is consistent in nailing these perimeter shots. Gotta get a hand up or he's gonna make you pay.
Feeds it to Williamson. Great D that time from James. Lakers leading by 20. Green draws the double. Pass to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Pass to Favors. Down low. Here's Redick. Green with the block. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. Ball against Rondo. And here is Ball. Just 4 to shoot. There's the 3, but he recovers it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. LA's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. The pass to Davis. Pelicans pull it in. Favors got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. It's stolen by Rondo. Here's Davis with the second effort, and the layup is up and in. Davis has got 14 points now in the second half.
I love AD's ability to track the ball off the miss. He got it and scored.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
The man has been relentless scoring inside, attacking the rim every chance he gets. Their defense has been powerless to stop him. We'll see what adjustments they make coming out of this timeout.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Dishes to Favors. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 13. So just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. They double him with Green. Here's Ingram. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Jared Dudley's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Avery Bradley comes in for Danny Green. And it's Alex Caruso in for Rajon Rondo. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Moore against Bradley. Shot clock at 5. To end the run. Ball no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Outside for Davis. And they double up Davis. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Lakers now. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Davis has got 42 in the game.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Bradley against Moore. Here's Okafor. And again, no good by New Orleans.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Moore outside. Okafor against Davis. will not go. This is off the front iron. Here's LeBron. He can't get that one.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Williams kicks to Ball. They double him with LeBron. Ball, the pass to Mellon. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. The Lakers shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. Pass to Caruso. Here's Bradley. He's guarded by Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 13-footer. Jump shot is good that time.
Making good choices in the pick and roll game. Another area of Bradley's development.
Now, here's Ball. He's guarded closely. Bradley against Moore. Now the feed to Okafor over Davis. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the Lakers. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for James.
One shot.
That one misses for Okafor. Well, he grew up in East Chicago, a steel mill town in Indiana, and E'Twaun Moore says, Smitty, he had to work 3 times harder than the next guy to make it.
You know what, Kevin? Every team needs an E'Twaun Moore. He'll never be a star, but he has earned his place in this league.
Caldwell-Pope for 3. No good that time. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. And here's Moore outside. Caruso grabs the miss.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Davis.
When it comes to protecting the rim, there are numerous ways to do that. The most exciting of those, just send shots back. And that's what he did tonight in volume.
Cousins shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Jahlil Okafor.
And this is what you like about Cousins. Has the power, has the length, but then has these crafty little moves like that up fake.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Cousins. Both free throws good from Cousins. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Moore outside. Pass to Williams. Okafor against Cousins. Now here's Okafor. Back to Williams. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
And the Lakers can just let the clock run down here. Here's Caruso. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess